Hey you! Welcome to the Dating Chit, a space designed to help you move beyond assumptions and guesswork so you can date and love with clarity and confidence. I'm your host, T. Today, I'm joined by Ed. Ed has a very interesting arc: elite education, startup exit, early retirement, long marriage, and now back to dating. His profile checks many girls' boxes: Berkeley and Stanford, built a career as a robotic engineer, and eventually had a successful startup exit that allowed him to retire early. These days, he likes to say his job is simply the beach. He spends his time pursuing his passions and interests: surfing, playing music, salsa dancing, traveling the world, and exploring great food. His 2 kids are almost out the door, and he now has plenty of time to focus on new relationship. By the way, he just turned 50, and honestly, he looks about 20 years younger. I can easily see him standing next to a 30-year-old woman just fine. But the highlight here is actually that he has a great relationship with his ex-wife. If you're curious about how he looks, check out our YouTube video and Instagram at The Dating Chit. And if you want to meet him after this episode, hit the Apply to Date link in the show notes. Ed and I will be talking about some intriguing dating stories after a long marriage, and his self-discoveries about love, compatibility, and attachment styles. He gets very honest and super transparent. We're going to hear about his weaknesses as well. He will share some AI tools he finds super useful for relationships and for emotional healing. Before we get into today's episode, I have a quick reminder. This podcast is for everyone, especially for those navigating dating and relationship dynamics. Whether you're single or in a relationship, we're here to give you more clarity and wisdom so you can date and love smarter. Now, let's dive in. Hey, Ed.
Hi.
Welcome to the pod.
Thank you.
You finally made it.
Yeah, good to be here.
So where should we start?
You tell me. What sounds good?
Well, for a guy who now is, after a long marriage, a long relationship, and finally ready, super ready, right? For dating.
Yeah.
And you've been mentioning you have started dating a few months ago?
Yeah, that's, I guess about 8 months ago. It was July. So, yeah. The date when I started.
Would you like to talk about your first date?
Yeah. So I hadn't been dating for 20 years, right? Do online dating for the first time. And I really had a nice dinner with this person. Great chemistry, good conversation, super fun, right? And then afterwards, we went for a walk. It was nighttime, a nice romantic walk in the park.
Wow, I love how the story is going.
It's beautiful, beautiful. It's like a movie, right? We stop over a bridge, a little brook. Then eventually we just sit on a park bench talking under the stars. And it got really heated real fast. It's like I asked her, "Can I kiss you?" Like, okay. And then before I know it, she was on top of me. I was on top of her. It's like we basically almost had sex in the park.
This pot got too hot too fast.
And that was my my first date. After 20 years of marriage. Yeah.
That's insane.
It was insane. And it was my first time back, right? And it's like 20 years has passed. First time online dating. And I'm thinking, is this how it's supposed to work now? That was my reference, right? For future dates. Like, okay.
That's your benchmark standard.
Exactly. Okay. That's how dates are supposed to work. So.
Wow. But nothing happened.
A lot happened, but we didn't go all the way. But it was a lot. And and it was really it was shocking, but in a mixed way. It was cool. And we had a passionate kiss goodbye, and it was a good date.
Oh, so you did not see her again?
Oh, well, the curious thing, just shortly after that, she had to go on a trip. And then, very shortly, she said she had actually met somebody else and started dating, which her in her verbiage, right? It's like in a place where we are, where there's so many interesting available people, it's easy to happen. It's like, okay. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, I did not. Yeah, so that was it. That was one date.
Wow, that's really interesting starting part of your dating journey.
One date that was crazy on fire. Yeah. Especially coming from my previous dating standards, right? It was very different.
Back then, right?
Very different,
20
right?
years ago.
Because I had joined a faith where we kept sexuality very, very sacred, and it's something that we reserved only for people we were married to. There's no sexual relations outside of marriage, before, after, even the person I'm engaged with, nothing. It was a great foundation. It was a solid foundation. It made for a very, very trusting marriage. In fact, yeah.
So should I say that your previous marriage was like that, and she was the only person you actually had a relationship with?
Since I joined the church.
Okay,
right?
I see.
But prior to that, I was living by the more general American standards.
I see.
But since I joined the church, that was what I was living by, and so was she. She was living by that her entire life, and I personally found a lot of value in it. Right? I think it was core to just having trust. I trust her so much that even after our divorce, we totally trust each other, that we have our best intentions for each other, and it also built a solid foundation for our kids. So it's really, it's key to building a strong family, I think. So I'm very happy with that.
I must say that I really like that message you brought out, because I do think sex is a really sensitive topic in dating, and when to settle when to have sex or having sex at all
right
during dating is, everybody has their own opinions to that.
Yeah.
But I can see that, and I resonate with your mindset about if we don't have sex, it might really allows opportunity to build foundation.
Yes.
And just focus on the values, focus on who you are as each individual. I see the value in that one.
It's huge. It's huge. In fact, one of the best pieces of advice that I've received was, sex outside of marriage will weaken your marriage, and sex within the marriage will strengthen your marriage. And for my relationship with my ex-spouse, I believe that, that's totally foundational. Absolutely.
Okay. So does that mean that, you in this new chapter of your dating life now, you are practicing no sex?
So that's it's an interesting question, right? I formerly thought of this principle as a foundation for like a strong family life. And like you said, new chapter, my kids are almost college age, probably not planning to have kids again. So it wasn't clear to me whether those still applied, hence my crazy first date. And for a while, I wasn't sure if those principles were still important to me, until the last person that I dated, that I was in a 3-month relationship with, she adhered to the same principles, and it reinforced it for me that, wow, I like that. I'm grateful to meet somebody who practiced that and reminded me the value that it brought. And I'm actually hoping that my next long-term partner would have a common values. Well, so in stark contrast to my crazy first date, this person that was my girlfriend for a few months, didn't let me hug her until the third date. It's like, no, it's like she on our first date, at the end of our date, where I had been normally
no hugging,
asking. I actually in my prior dates, I would almost consistently ask my date if I could kiss her, and most of the time they would. I mean, exclusively, almost all the time they would. Right? But in this case, with her, she offered her hand to a handshake.
Oh, that's interesting.
No, but it was full. But it was cool. And then I said, okay. So for the first 3 days, I just gave her a fist bump.
Oh, okay.
Until
like
eventually,
buddies.
Yeah, exactly. Until eventually, I was. We were at the level where I could get a hug. And so that's really interesting, just the stark contrast.
Yeah, so Ed, I want just to step back for a moment before we going on with our exciting dating life, right? Because your journey is quite unique. Your situation where you retired early. Yeah. Because you were able to build something successful. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
And I can see that now you're just enjoying your life, right?
That's amazing.
Yeah, your lifestyle is like super chill and you're on the beach all the time.
That's right. Literally on the beach. My job is beach.
So being retired early and at the same time you exited from your marriage and you're still in good relationship with the ex. How is it now for you in terms of priorities? Is the relationship your priority? Is your focus now or?
That's a great question. The end of my marriage relationship was top priority for me. And that's when I had the best advice ever from a close friend of mine. And he said, Ed, don't make dating your life. Build a life that you will enjoy and let the dating come. And that was phenomenal.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
Because I mean, and it's like at the foundational level, right? You're not attractive when dating is your life. You're attractive when you have a life. And so with that, I shifted my focus. I'm in 2 rock bands now. I really beefed up my musicianship. So I play in 2 bands, surf all the time. I built a rock band class at the local school. So I built a foundational a life I would enjoy. And then now the dating is a sideshow for somebody who wants to enjoy that with me.
So you're saying when did you get divorced?
So the divorce was the beginning of 2004. So it's 2024. So it's about a year and a half now, or not, about 2.5 years now.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you have been very relaxing. You kept a very relaxing mindset towards dating. You weren't like jumping into dating. It's like, oh, I'm going to find the person now.
Well, so the first year and a half, I was trying to get our marriage back together. So I wasn't dating at all.
Okay.
And then, starting in July of last year, gave it a shot, went online, had my crazy first date. It's like, oh, single life is actually fun.
So now you're saying that you're just creating a new life for yourself.
Yeah.
At the same time, you're going with the flow of who you meet.
Well, in some sense, although it's in another sense, it's still very active. I'm very active on online dating. I'm actively looking. When there are singles events, I go and I'm always out to meet people.
Really,
yes.
Singles events?
Singles events, yeah, it's a thing. It's a fantastic thing. And it's amazing. It was founded by a single woman who just spontaneously created these things. And throughout in different, like each month, or there would be a different event somewhere in the Bay Area. And it would just be a place where singles would meet. It's pretty cool.
Cool. So you met your girlfriend from there?
No, I met my girlfriend at a church event, actually, which is interesting. It was a big event, a 3-day event for singles, and people from all over the country would fly in to meet singles, and it's a little disappointing. Well, or that within that entire event of maybe, I don't know, hundreds of people, there was one person I was interested in, but we hit it off, so it worked for me.
You just need one people.
I just need one. And it was beautiful.
Wow. So how long did that last? And what did you learn from that?
I think the most valuable thing is that I relearned that the church principles around dating and life in general that I adhered to before were still legit and actually really nice to have. So I hope I can find that. And unfortunately, among 500 people, there's only one person that worked. Might be a rare thing to try to find these days. The other was the sad ending. There was a misunderstanding. And ideally, we would have a conversation. But instead, she disappeared for 2 weeks and then started talking about it over text afterwards. And it was just, yeah. So unfortunately, the land of texting and resolving romantic misunderstandings is a bad place to do that. And
you didn't try to propose to her that let's meet and have conversation?
I did, and it's really an unfortunate outcome. No, so my ideal approach would have been when there was the misunderstanding that she would be open to talk, at least on the phone.
Right.
But instead, no, she thought about it for about 2 weeks. And then
she can't even jump on the call?
No. She was just, disappeared for 2 weeks. And then she texted me 2 weeks later, and her mind was pretty made up. It's just pretty...
Wow. So
disappointing and surprising, a little shocking.
That's actually one type of a scenario that's happening today.
Yeah. In the
it's
texting world.
Yeah. It's not just about texting, to be honest. It's like avoidance type of behavior, right?
Right. Yes. The whole concept of ghosting, right?
Yeah.
Or just not approaching difficult situations. I actually turned out very, very anxious.
Texting. I think texting can make people anxious.
Exactly. It's crazy,
just
right?
The nature of it.
Yeah. And it's so new to me, right? Because 20 years ago, I want to see somebody, we get on the phone, and then we hang out.
I'm so sorry you're going through this now.
Right. But now it's like, I send a text like, okay, are they going to call back? Are they going to call back ever? Well, especially with this last one, like she disappeared for 2 weeks after telling me. It's like, hey, and she sent me a text once like, hey, something's bothering me. Not sure what it is. Let me just take a step back and think about it. And she's gone. I'm like, what happened? Yeah, so.
Yeah, texting is not being helpful.
No, it's hard. Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to communicate, pick up a phone call, right?
That's what I prefer. I'm learning how to use it now, though.
Or if you happen to be dating someone who is just in the same neighborhood, you just,
that
drop by. Hey, what's up?
That's what I'm hoping for. And that's how I used to date, people in the neighborhood.
The old days are the best.
Exactly, right? But now I have to date people in another city? What's that?
Now, part of your plan with your new life is to hopefully meet someone compatible and just have a happy relationship with, right?
Yeah. Yes.
So what type of woman do you see yourself to be completely happy with then?
Oh, I think, starting with just the absolute core character traits, right?
Let's do it.
Like you said, self-awareness. That's number one, right? I need somebody who is able to introspect, to consider we can consider each other's perspectives and see the different ways that we can grow. If there's that,
growth mindset
and open-mindedness, right? So that's key. And then of course a relationship trust. So those are at the core. And then on top of that, the extra bonus. It's actually, although chemistry is maybe that's non-negotiable. Chemistry's probably got to be there, right? And then.
So, do you believe chemistry is built over time?
Interesting question. For me, in my life experience, chemistry has always been instant. So I'm a different. Yeah. No. So I have not had that experience. I suspect it's possible. But for me,
I like that open-mindedness you have.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So I'm open to the possibility. And, that's interesting. I didn't think about that. But suppose I connected deeply with somebody who didn't have strong initial chemistry, then I can see that building over time. True.
Yeah, you can imagine with a female friend, right?
Yeah, that's true. Right. Yeah.
You really care about each other as friends. And at some point it could, if you both feel something different, you could totally evolve into a relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that just could be. Although, it has been really fun to have instant chemistry and then almost have sex in the park on the first
oh my
date.
God. In the park.
In the park, under the stars. I think I want to move back to my no sex outside of marriage standard. But because like you said, I think you hit it on the spot on, right? It's about if we really want to build a deep emotional connection.
Yeah.
Physicality will almost always just take away from that, right?
Yeah.
And also, if we keep the physicality away, it just keeps us.
It's just pure.
It just forces us to be.
Yes.
It's like, okay, this is what we're doing.
There's
right?
no distractions.
There's no
doubts.
Yeah. And once you're committed, it just makes the physicality just so much more special, right?
I just have to agree with that because I think especially for women, women get easily confused if there's sex involved already, like we're like, oh, what's happening right now? Are we in a relationship? Does he really care about me? Or is he just like, this is a benefit to him?
Right.
It's always there.
Yeah. I mean,
It's not helping.
Yeah. And even for a man,
am I with her because
there's just the natural dopamine experience from sexuality can easily cloud judgment, or can easily
cloud the judgment,
the judgment, and just take the focus away. Right? It's like, okay, now we're done trying to get to know each other. We're just gonna go for the dopamine now.
So I'm curious, at this stage of your life, what do you value in a partner today as compared to 20 years ago are completely different, right?
I love that question. And initially, when I started dating again, I thought that was the case. But after my last relationship here with a person who had the same values that I had when I got married, I want that now. I like that. I want that. I think that's going to be essential for a lasting, trusting relationship.
What are you referring to?
Talking about the values, being just founded on mutual trust and communication and self-awareness. These things, right? It's just
okay.
Yeah.
I see that you value emotionally mature and a person who has emotional intelligence.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's I think that's going to be non-negotiable.
Wow. I love that you mentioned about non-negotiables. Right. That's what I believe everyone should be having non-negotiables laid out already. Yeah. So do you think like high emotional intelligence is the number one quality you're looking for in your partner right now?
Absolutely. And I don't know if it's it's almost specifically just self-awareness. It's like somebody who understands others and themselves. Right? Who can look in the mirror.
Yes. Yeah. A self-awareness person, they will always step back and reflect.
Exactly, right? So, because one of the things in a relationship is being able to reconcile differences, and that's essential.
So now, given your lifestyle, super laid back, casual lifestyle, you no longer really work anymore. And all you do is focus on your hobbies, right?
It is.
So what kind of woman tends to naturally fit into this lifestyle you're creating now?
Well, I mean, ideally somebody who has time flexibility would be nice. Someone who could hang out on the beach with me in the morning.
Oh.
Someone who could go dancing with me at night, and someone who can travel with me pretty much whenever. That would be ideal, although not necessary. Those are I put those on the nice to have category. So
would you date a woman who does not have a job? Because that will allow her to have so much all the time. No, it's
absolutely. I mean, I don't have a job. I'm not a hypocrite. That would be great. Yeah, I think that would work just fine.
Like their profession and what they do in life really doesn't matter to you.
No. I think what matters to me, it would be, again, I don't know if these are in the non-negotiable or nice to have category, right? But I'd like a person who's passionate about stuff, right? Someone who gets excited.
Just like...
Because I get excited. You can just talk about things, right?
About surfing, about salsa.
Exactly, like what are my things, right?
About music.
Exactly, right? So I have my things, right? Like, a person who gets excited about things. I think that means, so maybe, if like one non-negotiable worldly thing, someone who enjoys food. It can't be a picky eater. That won't work for me. No.
Okay, somebody who just, appreciates life, enjoys life.
Somebody who enjoys life.
Okay. Wow. Cool. That sounds really easy.
It's pretty easy. The core stuff might be harder to find and harder to discern.
What I hear now is that you're looking for someone who is emotionally mature, who is self-aware, have a high emotional intelligence, and who just passionate about life.
Yes.
There's no standard restrictions on income.
No.
Yeah, anything like that, right? No. So it should be very easy for you to find
I hope so. And then there are the nice to haves, like Are they passionate about music? That would be a big deal. Are they passionate about dancing? That would be a big deal. Food, non-negotiable.
Nice to have, right? Yeah.
Yes. Surfing, that's bonus.
For you, as a man, as a single dad now, how do we define being a good partner?
Right. No, that's great. That's a great question because it's, I think the big sad lesson learned the hard way with my marriage was that once I became a dad, once we had kids, I became very dad focused. I wanted to be the best dad in the world. And everything, I committed all my free time to being a fun dad. And that worked. That was great for my kids.
So you were successful in doing that.
I was successful in doing that.
That's great.
The sad part is I forgot my other job to be an amazing husband completely. And because of that, the marriage died, right? So
thank you for sharing that.
Yeah. So in my next long-term relationship, definitely the partnership is going to remember that the partnership is going to be front and center.
Lesson learned.
That's right. That's going to be key to making it last.
Because when you have this partner and you are imagining to be a lifelong partner, she's your teammate, right?
Yeah.
So setting your relationship as a priority makes sense because no matter what happens in your life, with kids, with work, with ex-wife, and she's the one who's going to be rooted for you.
Yep.
Yeah. So nurturing that relationship, putting that as, high importance, I see that makes sense.
Yeah. I love the honeymoon stage for relationships. So beautiful.
I know.
So beautiful. Being in love, so beautiful.
But so scary, right? Because we know after the honeymoon what's coming.
That's right. No, but I want to keep that excitement, keep it going. You have to keep feeding the relationship.
And how?
So, some simple things. I need to keep dating the person that I'm with, right?
Yes.
So we will forever be dating. We're not going to go into this.
Thank you.
We're not just living together now. No.
I love it. I love it so much.
We're always going to be dating. We're always going to be dancing, playing music, traveling. We're always going to be dating, and that's a
recipe for a happy, long relationship.
That's right. Can't forget that. Can't forget the honeymoon.
For sure.
I keep honeymooning. Right?
You mentioned earlier to me about this AI dating coach, AI therapist. What's happening with that?
It's amazing. So I just entered this kind of a new realm of dating after 20 years away, right? It's kind of like popping out of a time machine. It's like, oh, everything's different now. What do I do? And thankfully, first, I have a couple of female friends who are single that I can reach out to. It's like consider them my girlfriend translators, right?
That's so smart.
My partner did this. I don't know. What does that mean?
I can imagine.
What does that mean?
Like,
or I'm going to send a text. It's like, wait. I'm thinking of sending her this. What do you think? Right. And so that's super helpful, right? And in fact, my ex-wife and I are so collaborative. She even does that for me sometimes. Like, what is this girl? What is this girl trying to say? Or is this text okay? What does this mean? So I think that's amazing. So, and then on top of that, I found this amazing AI app that is available 24/7 that can just offer me the same types of feedback. So, and it's phenomenal.
We must share that with our audience.
We must. It should be. Did I say which one?
Please.
Oh, yeah. So it's called Matthew AI, and it's Matthew. I don't remember his last name,
Hassan.
But Matthew Hussey. Right. So he's a world famous professional dating coach.
Yes.
And he built an AI that's trained on all of his podcasts and interviews and books, and it's great. It's like talking to him. It's on text. So anytime, I can be on a date, I'll text him saying, well, what do I do now? This is okay.
That's very cool. I will check it out.
It is very, very cool. Yeah. AI has gone a long way. And he works alongside my real life female friends who are my girlfriend translators.
He's very intelligent in terms of love and relationship.
It's very thoughtful. And
yes, I love his message.
Yeah. And it is really intriguing how deeply human this
Yes.
AI is, because it is just a model of a human, right?
Yes. He's Matthew is very down to earth, very genuine. Yeah, that's how I see him.
Yeah. Oh, and then the AI therapist. So I've had years of therapy with let's say a dozen professional PhD therapists, and I would say that 1 week with this AI. They don't advertise themselves as therapists for legal reasons, but I think I could consider it a therapist.
Okay. Was
more valuable than years of live therapy. And this one is specifically focused on what is it? Attachment.
Oh, okay.
Right. So on attachment types, right? So in fact, it's called attached.
Oh, it's called attached.
It's called attached, and it is brilliant. Basically, there'd be some journaling where it's like what's on your mind, and I tell them my issues, and a lot of the time lately it was dating related things. So
attached knows who you are.
It knows who I am, and then it has follow-up questions, and then basically it remembers everything we've ever talked about.
So attached also give you strategic advice?
Absolutely, not beyond that, right? So
I think that's where it can be very helpful.
It's amazing.
As compared to conventional human therapists, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, most of them are afraid to give guidance or advices.
Yeah. And the fact that it remembers everything I ever said.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Whereas a human therapist is talking to 50 other people.
Yeah.
Right? And I can talk to this AI anytime.
That is an advantage.
It is amazing. And,
that's so interesting. I will also have to check it out.
Yeah. So that's where I learned internal family systems, in that. So for dating, right? And I realized that I had a very anxious attachment style. And
thank you for sharing that honestly.
Oh yeah, no, it's great. It's so illuminating. And also how do I relate to it now with internal family systems, right? Wow. I realized that, wait a minute, I have an anxious part that stems from, and this app helped me find a memory like back when I was 7,
no way.
From which that anxious attachment comes from. Wow. It helped me find that. None of these human therapists over years and years ever got to that, right? So I found that. The other one was...
That's incredible.
It's incredible, right? The other is a self-critical part. I also found a deep memory from the past. But beyond just being able to connect the origins,
wow,
the internal family systems perspective showed me how to relate to these in a way that's positive. Because before, they used to be my enemy. It's like, oh, my anxious part. I'm feeling anxious. You got to stop it. Push it away, right? Or it's like, I'm being self-critical. And it's like, oh, I'm a terrible person. Shouldn't have done that. I was so stupid, right? And I'm trying to, like, how do I make myself stop, right? And with internal family systems, it's like, oh, my anxious part. Hey, anxious part. I care about you. Thanks for trying to protect me.
Oh,
it's like, oh, hey, self-critical part. I know what you're trying to do.
I love that self-love.
It is so good. It's so good. I realized that this self-critical part, what's it doing? Well, it thinks that if it keeps telling me what I did wrong, I'm not going to do it again. It's like, so, but with that realization, now when I hear it, it's like, oh, thanks for trying to help me. And it's like easy. Clarity.
Wow, this sounds like this app attached really helped you.
It's crazy good. Crazy good. And I got all that during the 1 week free trial. So it's right. I got it in the first week. Okay. I mean, I learned these things in the first week. It's insanely effective.
Did you continue subscribe?
Now I have it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
how much is it?
It's very inexpensive. It's like
$20.
No, it's like $10 a month. Something like
$10?
That. It's crazy cheap.
I guess everybody can be trying that now.
Absolutely. Right? I mean, yeah. If not, you just do the 1 week free trial and get a lot out of that.
Yeah, because
it's crazy.
I would really encourage like everyone try it out and just seek out therapy, right? And sounds like this AI therapy is
so accessible.
Yeah, just worth to check it out and cost nothing. And for because now you represent a group of single dad, right? So I learned that from my experience, single parents, especially after they just got divorced, right? There is a period of time to heal.
Yeah.
And that period of time should be more focused on self-reflection and to really pass through your previous relationship trauma or difficulties. So I think only getting through that period, then when you date, it's more meaningful. You can create real connections. Yeah, because I do see a lot of people either on apps or in real life, even before they legally divorced, they're still dragging along on the cord with their divorce. They're already on the dates. And I understand like they want to make a new connection, but I don't see that benefits anybody. It doesn't benefit people they're dating, going out with them. It's a waste of time because they're not ready. And then it's also a waste of their own time because they haven't really like emotionally independent from that past. Right? Do you agree with that?
Oh, absolutely. And not just in that situation. I think what I'm learning from my experience with attached app is that my insecurities, my anxious side, my self-critical side, they come from way back. So everybody has these, and these things have been getting in my way, right? So
our whole life.
Exactly. So it just provided so much mental clarity.
Wow. $10.
$10
solved all your problems. That's insane.
I mean, so much better than left.
Wow.
If I want to put on my nerd hat now, so I am an AI professional, so I know how this works. And basically, AI is a mathematical algorithm that's designed to collect huge amounts of data and find patterns and connections. Well, that's what a human therapist does. He listens to you talk about your life, and they're trying to find patterns and connections to help you. So a computer is just built for that. That's why it does it so well.
Okay. Wow. We talked so much real good stuff already. And thank you so much for those 2 recommendations, for those 2 applications.
Super helpful.
Yeah, sounds worth checking out.
Oh, that's amazing.
So what's happening now, like with your dating life?
Yeah, well, I had put all my dating apps on pause while I was in this relationship, which ended just a little over a week ago.
So, just a week ago?
Yeah, it was. So it's pretty recent.
Through a text message.
That's right. Yeah, it's a sad.
I'm so sorry.
And it's the saddest part is like, I completely understand and would be at peace with a relationship that ends when there is a true incompatibility. Right. In this case,
you were compatible?
I think so, except for the fact that she doesn't communicate this very well.
Well, that's a big piece. Okay, Ed.
But yeah, the thing that the disagreement was about, it's just such a
I'm sure it was nothing.
It was a nothing. Exactly.
Yeah, I know.
It was a nothing. Yeah. And we just talked about it when she first.
I know. Yeah.
So it was just a sad way to die. But at the same time, it gave me time to process and detox from that. So I reactivated my dating apps now and back to meeting people.
So Ed, I can totally resonate with that experience because I think it's happily quite common because it happened to me over nothing. Really. Yeah. I was hoping we agreed to have conversation.
Yes, there you go.
I was like, let's pause for a week.
Yeah.
Let's reflect, think upon the whole situation and each other, right? And I thought, having that 1 week is really going to clear our mind and let us miss each other more as well and appreciate each other more. In the end, he refused the conversation. Oh. He's like, no. So it's unfortunate. It's also just, yes, we were super compatible and everything's great. So much fun. Yeah. We loved each other. But this is a deal breaker to me, right?
Absolutely.
It's like, I cannot be having a life with somebody who just does this,
There's
right?
No way.
I guess it's all for the best. It's all for the best for you.
It is. It's just an unfortunate thing to find.
It's just not a good situation to break up that way.
Yeah, it feels unresolved.
Any mature adult is able to meet in person and say, hey, I enjoyed our time together. I appreciate you, but this is not working for me. Yeah. That would be a better way.
That would be good.
Yeah. But not everybody's like that, though. So let's accept it and move on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. That's so exciting. I'm so excited for you. You are the solid person who is completely ready for a real relationship.
I think so.
And you have so much to offer. And you are emotionally mature. And you're a steady dad. You're responsible. You learned all of that already. Well, whoever's going to choose to be with you is going to be a very lucky girl.
Well, thank you. Like to think so.
I love all the reflections you made. Yeah, about how to nurture a successful long-term relationship. What's the important elements in there?
Yeah, years of practice. Learning the good way and learning the hard way.
A final note. If the right woman is listening to her pod right now, what should she know about you? Or what would you like to tell her now?
Hey, okay. Well, I'm thoughtful. I'm looking for deep connection, and I'm passionate about a lot of things. So I think we can have a lot of fun together.
Awesome, Ed. Do you have more to add?
I like going all in. I'm not the kind of person who dips my toes in the pool. Yeah, I jump in with both feet, go for a crazy ride. I love the roller coaster. I'm not afraid to get hurt. So I don't hold back out of fear of getting hurt. Go all the way in, take in the full highs, take in the full lows, and that's what makes life interesting, and that's how I like to live.
That's a beautiful, Ed. I admire that.
Thank you.
Well, I had fun.
Likewise. What a pleasure.
Thank you so much, Ed.
Thank you.
Thanks for listening to today's episode. I loved how authentic Ed was. But I actually did not review all the information about him that would normally appear on dating profile on purpose. For the woman listening, I want you to think carefully about your checklist. When you come across someone like Ed, are you able to date him already for what he's presenting? Or do you have to stick to your 6 feet tall principle? Because what I can tell you now is that he's not in that range. But to me, he's pretty awesome. You can find out more detailed information about him on our Instagram. Now, here are the 6 takeaways from this episode. 1. Texting often creates confusion and misunderstandings. Trying to create opportunities to call and meet more often. 2. Please stop breaking up through text messages. It's not kind and can be very hurtful to the other person. We're adults. We're able to say goodbye in person respectfully and firmly. 3. Age is just a number. Don't get too fixated on the age settings when you're looking. Keep an open mind. Some guys in their 50s not only look like 30-year-olds, but also have the same level of energy. The bonus is that they are often more serious about dating, more mature, and financially successful. You don't want to miss these kind of guys. 4. It is okay if you meet someone amazing who happens to have an avoidant attachment style, as long as he or she has the self-awareness of it and is actively working to improve. In that case, it might be worth giving the relationship a chance. 5. Rushing into sex is rarely helpful for building a meaningful relationship, whether you're a woman or a man. It makes sense to have that conversation ahead of time before it happens. 6. Never stop dating your partner. This is one way to make a relationship last. I suggest following the guidelines from the book 8 Dates by John Gottman, which I mentioned in previous episodes as well. It recommends 1 quality date per week and treating the relationship as a priority. The products Ed mentioned are attached to AI and Ask Matthew AI. They are not sponsorships or paid advertisements, just genuine recommendations from him. Feel free to check them out and see if those tools might be helpful for your personal growth and dating life. And feel free to share those feedbacks with us. And for those of you who are new listeners, the single guests we feature on the show are quality singles who are kind, respectful, grounded, and open. They are emotionally available, self-aware, financially stable, and ready for love. These are people I have personally screened, starting with my own circle. They are solid humans, worth knowing. Every episode is designed to give you 1 key takeaway, a deeper understanding of how different people think, feel, and love. If you enjoyed this conversation, be sure to subscribe, leave a rating and review, and of course, share with a friend. These simple gestures help the podcast so much, and I appreciate your support. Check out the show notes, apply to be a guest on this show, or apply to date our guest. You will also find the link for the book I just mentioned earlier as well. Thank you again for tuning into this episode of The Dating Chit. I'm your host, T. Until next time, Keep showing up, stay kind, stay curious, and never settle for the less than the love you truly deserve. P.S. One quick note for transparency, some recommendations from the show include Amazon affiliate links. If you choose to use them, it supports the podcast at no extra cost to you. See you in the next episode.